Hello everyone. I Neha Patil. Welcome you all in today's session. Today we'll see practical implementation of one more operation of binary search tree, that is the search operation. In this session we will see how we can implement the search operation of binary search tree with the help of C++ code. So this is an algorithm related with the searching. If I want to compare the target value with the element in the root data, then what are the possible cases that we will see here? First, always we have to compare the target value with the element present in the root data. If the target value is equal, the search is successful. If the target value is less than the value present in the root node, that means we have to search the left subtree. If the target value is greater than the root key, that means we have to search the right subtree. And if the subtree is empty, the search is unsuccessful. So with the help of one example, now we'll see it. So this is a code for the searching. This is a non-recursive code. We can see the recursive code also. If you see here, we are passing here the root pointer and the x is nothing but the key which we want to search in this tree. And while the root is not equal to null, here we have written the possible cases. If x is less than the root data, root is equal to root left. That means we are moving to the left subtree. Else if x is greater than the root data, root is equal to root right. That means we are moving to the right subtree. Else if x is equal to root data, that means the operation is successful and we are setting the flag is equal to 1 and we are coming out of this search here. So if the flag is equal to 1, that means the data is present. Otherwise, the data is not present in the tree. So now we'll see how this code will work for this particular example. Suppose we want to search for a value 4. Now 4 initially will be compared with the 5. As it is less than the 5, so if you see this condition will get true and the pointer will be shifted to the 2 here. Next time 4 will be compared with the 2. So this condition will become the true. It will be shifted to the right side. And again this condition x is equal to root data will become the true and the data found message will be displayed here. So in this way, the 4 is present in the tree and the search is successful. We'll see one more example. Suppose we want to search for the 15. Now see, first it will be compared with the 5. So this condition will get false. It will come here in the right side. In the right side now 20 is present here. So once again it will be compared. Now it is less. So it will go for the 12 here. Now once again this condition will become false as it is greater than the 12. So it will be shifted here. Now this condition is true. This condition is also true. And as the flag is equal to 1, the message will be displayed like the data found here. So these are the two cases for the successful search. Now we'll see one more case for the unsuccessful search. Now suppose I want to search for the 24. So this is the 24 actually. So first it will be compared with the 5 as it is greater. So it will be shifted to the right side. Again 20 and the 24 will be compared here as it is again greater. So this condition will become false. Now it will be shifted to this position. But now it is 23 and this is the 24. But the right subtree is over. So what will happen here? The not found data will be displayed here. That means the message will be displayed like the not found as the right subtree is going to end here. So this is the case for the unsuccessful search. So in this way, this non-recursive code will work for the searching operation for the binary search tree. Now this is the recursive code. Same working is there. Only we are writing the code like this way. Here we are passing the same two parameters, that is the root pointer and the key variable. The base case we are checking here, that is if root is equal to null, that means if the tree is empty, we have to return like the null here. If the root data is going to match with the target value, that is nothing but the key, then we are going to return that root as the data present here. Now, if the root data is less than the key here, that means what we have to do here, we have to search in the right subtree. So we are again calling the same search function by passing the right pointer and the key variable here. And similarly, if the key is smaller than the root data, then what we have to do here, we have to once again give call for the search function, but we have to pass here the root left and the key pointer here. So in this way, we can write the recursive code also for this search function. Now, if you see, this is the time complexity chart is there. If I want to implement the search operation on array, then big of n is the time complexity because sequentially we are searching the elements present in the array. Similarly, for the linked list also, if I want to search a particular value, then the time complexity is the big of n. But if you see in case of the binary search tree, always we are getting the time complexity in terms of the big of log n. Why it is coming the log n? Because what we are going to do here, either we are going to search the left subtree or the right subtree. We are not searching the whole tree at a time here. So that's why the time complexity is coming in terms of the log n. So hope you have understood this search operation of a binary search tree. So thank you very much for watching this video.